did you see the Eddie Gallagher news?
What, what happened? What the fuck happened now with Eddie Gallagher?
Search Eddie Gallagher training.
Oh my God. What is he, like, training cops? Please don't say he's training cops now. Oh my God. Oh, is this it?
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Stop. Oh no. Oh my fucking Lord. An accused war criminal trained Florida cops in new concepts of shooting. He's like teaching police officers new ways of killing girls. Because Florida cops were like, we're killing too many boys. How about we kill some girls like Eddie Gallagher?
Yeah.
New methods like, when you handcuff a suspect, you can, even if you have shot them, you should handcuff the suspect and then stab their dead body. You know what I mean? And take photos. That's one way to do it.
I mean, I do think that in the case of Gallagher also, there's just like, he's this... I mean, it's just like the guy who did Me Lie, Bill Calley, who, by the way, at the time of Me Lie, like, people like loved him. Americans supported him and stood with him. But like, if Imagine, instead of that, like, kind of passing, instead he became like a fucking, like, I don't know, like, military instructor. It's hard, like, unfathomable.
It's great. No, it's wonderful. For the record, this guy is, for those of you who don't know, one of the biggest pieces of shit.
Yeah, most evil person imaginable.
So transparently evil and a war criminal that, like, his own fucking troop, like his own homies that are supposedly have his back, right? Were literally tweaking his optics, his sights, so that he would misfire when he routinely opened fire and tried to snipe pregnant women. Okay? Like, this is their own testimony. They actually went to the military to higher command to be like, yo, this guy is killing way too many fucking young girls and way too many fucking pregnant women that, like, we tried stopping him. We took matters into our own hands. It didn't work. You have to do something about it.
Actually, this kind of tracks, because I did read that Columbine book for a reason, and like, it kind of relates to this, which is that, like, one of the kids who committed the Columbine shooting, Eric Harris, he like talked all about how, like, he could be going into the army, or, and his dad was in the military, and how he, wished he could go into the military just so maybe he could have the chance to shoot a bunch of people or whatever. And then you read about somebody like Eddie Gallagher, and it's like, oh yeah, like, Eddie Gallagher is just the Columbine kid, but he got to go to war. Like, he was well-adjusted enough just to make it into the military. And there's like I mean, that's part of it. And of course, it's like, now we live in such a fucking poisoned thing where it's like he can come back and become like a media celebrity, a Trump fan, and vice versa, and can train cops.
I mean, it's also really fucked up, and says a lot about military culture that, Pat Tillman gets buddy fucked, but he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you not?
I mean, part of it though is because this is like, when, like, military culture doesn't exist, like, just to sustain its, like, it was sustain itself or whatever, right? Like, there were ideas that it was like formed to like operate in, and it was basically about like, okay, we're gonna, we got to have like prime a society to hate the other, to hate the fucking East, to hate the Soviet Union, and so on. And I mean, to my mind, it's sort of like, yeah, downstream, you get far enough, you spend decades drilling that into people. Even if you no longer have that enemy, you're gonna invariably produce psychos like him or the Columbine kid who are just gonna act out that fantasy.
Yeah. He was their commander. They even took out his firing pins, which could have left him in prison for years, if not decades. Dude's an absolute demon.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's wild. Absolutely wild. The first I heard about Eddie was from my family talking about how he was set up by the military. When I actually searched him up and found out he was a literal war criminal. Oh yeah, the reason why your fucking hog parents probably feel that way, by the way, is because they watch Tucker Carlson or they're big Trump fans, I assume. And Trump personally stopped the military investigation. And not only that, but in the funniest fucking most Trumpian way possible, literally turned around, okay, and made sure that they reinstituted his medals. Like, he got to keep the fucking knife that he stabbed like a 16-year-old ISIS kid with that was already apprehended.
Oh yeah, he committed a war crime.
Yeah,
like, that he committed a crime with.
Donut Operator did not make a series defending this guy. Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck?
Dude, are you fucking insane? No shot.